Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with a Beth Israel Rabbi. Tonight, in just a few hours, we begin Yom Tov. We begin once again the holiday part of the holiday of Passover. We are hours away from the last 2 days of the holiday. And as we are about to conclude Pesach, it gives us an opportunity to think about the deeper meaning of Passover. Why it is that we have been celebrating this holiday. What is its purpose beyond just simply eating matzah? There are, of course, many reasons for the holiday of Passover, but in particular, we know that the holiday of Pesach is about our freedom from the land of Egypt, from slavery. But that is just a simple metaphor, for it goes well beyond that. Because this holiday, as we learn by the end of the Seder, is about far more than our freedom from the land of Egypt and slavery. It is really about our redemption. Our redemption from the hardships and the turmoil of this world. Ultimately, it is a messianic holiday. It is a holiday about the coming of the messianic period, of the Mashiach, in which the world will be in a state of complete perfection. But we understand that we are always moving closer with challenges and setbacks to that ultimate goal. Passover comes to try to help us to move in that direction, in the right direction, to encourage the perfection of the world, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. The holiday of Passover itself, in order to achieve this goal, comes with two primary ideas. One is the appreciation and understanding of the hardships of this world and of slavery in Egypt. And the other, simultaneously, is the joy of freedom. And a number of the customs associated with the Seders that we celebrated last week and with the holiday itself connect us to these two different feelings, often simultaneously. Just two quick examples of what I'm talking about. During the Passover Seder, and some of us continue after Passover eating charoset. Charoset is often made in a very sweet way, with apples and dates, honey. And the charoset is a reminder of the taste of freedom, of celebration, of sweetness. But the charoset simultaneously is a reminder of the mortar that was used by the Jewish slaves in Egypt. And thus it is a reminder of our hardship. You may remember last week as well, when we took the piece of matzah for the first time, we said, this is lachem oni. This is the bread of our hardship. This is a flat bread. It doesn't have much taste. It's flour and water, hasn't been given time to rise. It tastes nothing like the bread that we eat during the rest of the year. In fact, many people don't really like matzah, and therefore just fulfill the mitzvah of eating matzah at the Seders and don't continue eating it at any other point during the holiday of Passover. But the Torah also tells us that we eat matzah because the Israelites did not have enough time to allow their bread to rise as they were leaving from Egypt. And so many people recognize the fact that matzah is simultaneously lechem oni, it is simultaneously the bread of our hardship, and as well freedom bread, celebration bread, celebrating our freedom from the land of Egypt. We know that over the course of time, we have been slaves. We have lived our lives as Jews in times of hardship. We also have had opportunities for celebration and freedom, continuously looking forward to better days, to a messianic era. This coming week, we mark Yom HaShoah v'Hagvura. We mark the Memorial Day for the Holocaust and heroism. On this day, we remember the complete tragedy that struck us as a Jewish people in the late 1930s through the mid-1940s. We remember the 6 million Jews who were killed in the Holocaust, the countless numbers of Jews who suffered and survived. And we remember the heroism of Jews who survived and fought back. This particular day is an opportunity for us to remember one of the absolute worst tragedies in our history, and also to celebrate the fact that today we have finally reached our pre-Shoah numbers as a Jewish people. And who would have ever imagined 73 years ago at the end of the Shoah that the majority of world Jewry would today be living in religious and political freedom? And thus we are reminded once again, not only of the importance of remembering our hardships and our tragedies, but also celebrating our good fortunes and looking forward to even more for the future. I want to encourage you to join me on Wednesday as we mark Yom HaShoah that will take place the next day. On Wednesday at my Lunch and Learn, which is at 12 p.m. here at Beth Israel, which is monthly, but this month is on Wednesday at 12 p.m. We will study Yom HaShoah, Israel, and history. Please join us on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.